Welcome to the show, this the group chat sound. Down the Bayou where the light shine proud. Golden Meadow, the roast, Thibodeau fight. E.D. White, 6 war, bringing heat tonight. Bayou Blue, Lockport, line it up strong. Middle school grind where the future belong. Whistle blows, crowd loud.
Welcome to the Group Chat Podcast. We hope everyone is having a good time today. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's get to our middle school football wars, shall we? The way we did this on the middle school side, and we're going to do this over 2 parts. We're going to break the Bayou in 3 pieces. We're going to name an offense and defensive MVP for the Down the Bayou schools, the feeder schools to South Lafourche, LCO and Golden Meadow. We're going to name an offense and a defensive MVP for the Central Lafourche feeder schools, Raceland, Lockport, Bayou Blue. We're going to name an offense and defensive MVP for the Up the Bayou schools, the feeders for E.D. White and Thibodeau High, which would be E.D. White, Thibodeau Middle, 6th Ward. I feel like that's the best way to approach it. Then next week, we're going to jump into it head first and name a single offensive MVP, a single defensive MVP, and also a coach of the year for the middle school football awards. We have kind of put our heads together and come up with a little bit of a plan here. Nicholas, you want to lead off with our Down the Bayou offense and defensive MVP?
Yes, sir. So with our Down the Bayou offensive MVP consisting of Golden Meadow and LCO, our offensive MVP is Carter Wayne Plaisance of Golden Meadow. Congratulations, Carter.
Yep. Very good choice.
And our Down the Bayou defensive MVP, also from Golden Meadow, Mr. Jayvn Allen.
Another very good choice. Congratulations to Carter Wayne and Jayvn Allen. Both of them played very, very well. Carter Wayne, I think, is going to be an awesome tarpon. I think B.J. Young's going to find some use for him. And Jayvn Allen was disruptive, man. He made so many plays, tackles for losses, and big stops and everything. I think those are 2 really good choices. And was talking to Coach Nessie Pierce and Coach Derek Brunet Monday at Spars, and both of those guys are actually pretty excited about their next year team. So it was exciting to hear them recap the seasons, but I think those are 2 very, very good choices.
Offensively, I feel like that was a no-brainer with Carter Wayne Plaisance. The kid ran wild all season. He had good blocking up front. The coaches for Golden Meadow just fed him the ball, and he was hard to bring down. Dude's fast, he's big, he's strong, and he was a problem. Defensively, Jayvn Allen, I feel like every time I watched Golden Meadow games, you and Coach Colley were calling out that kid's name on almost every play. He was in the backfield. He was stopping runs. The kid was just dominating on defensive line, and very well deserving for Jayvn Allen to be defensive MVP.
I agree. I think those are 2 really good choices. Kudos to them. Congratulations to them. Let's go up the Bayou. On the offensive side, we're going with Lockport quarterback Noah Wiley. Lots of competition for this. Hell, lots of competition on his own team. Lots of competition on the Raceland side with the 4A kid and some of the playmakers there. But we go with the quarterback on the team that won the parish championship, the quarterback who scored the game-winning touchdown in the parish championship game. Their own coach has told us several times on this show that he's the heart and soul of what they do. We go Noah Wiley as the offensive player of the year for our Central Lafourche schools. And on the defensive MVP side, we go to Raceland Middle and we go to Tre'Quan Smith. He's a big playmaker on both ends of the field on the Raceland Middle School side. Big-time tackler, big-time playmaker, forced turnovers, did some explosive things for the Cubs, and he's going to be a very good one, probably a 2-way player at Central Lafourche. Congratulations to Noah. Congratulations to Tre'Quan. Those are our Central Lafourche, middle of the Bayou choices for offensive and defensive MVPs. Now, in terms of the Up the Bayou, I think these were 2 clear choices. Anybody that's watched the games this year, offensive MVP, and this is going to be a kid that's going to be a contender for all-around MVP. Stuart Hildenbrand for E.D. White was unbelievable this season. He was like a wingback slot receiver type in the game against either Golden Meadow or LCO. I don't remember which one. He had like 2 or 3 touchdowns and a pick 6. So he was very explosive, a key part to what they did. Offensive MVP for the Thibodeau area, Stuart Hildenbrand. On the defensive side, defensive MVP is going to go to number 0, Javante Burtis, big nose guard in the middle of the lineup for the Thibodeau Middle School Warriors. And the crazy thing is I just assumed, like, because of how big and explosive he is, that he was an 8th grader. When we had Coach Riley on, he was like, yeah, he's a 7th grader. Great. Awesome. He wins defensive MVP, and he's going to be a very good one because, look, he's a big boy, but he's not like fat big. He's just big, and he's athletic. He can move. He's going to be a very explosive player in the future, but hell, he's a pretty damn good player right now for the Thibodaux Middle School Warriors. So to recap, Down the Bayou.
Offensive MVP, Wayne Plaisance. Defensive MVP, Jayvn Allen, both from Golden Meadow Middle School.
Central Lafourche area, Noah Wiley, offensive MVP. Tre'Quan Smith, defensive MVP. Noah from Lockport, Tre'Quan from Raceland. And then up the Bayou, we've got Stuart Hildenbrand from E.D. White, offensive MVP. And Javante Burtis from Thibodaux, defensive MVP. Congratulations to those 6 young men. Pull up them sponsors if you don't mind. That's the next thing on my little list here. We want to make sure that we want to thank everybody that supports us. Got a growing list of sponsors. If you want to join our list of sponsors, be sure to reach out. We want to thank Buzz Off Mosquito Control, Down South Cards and Bats, the Lafourche Concert and Events Club, DTB Clothing. Nick was telling us that it's so super busy right now, but they got you covered if you need any tarpon gear or anything like that, playoff shirts, all that good stuff.
South Lafourche football playoff shirts, South Lafourche volleyball playoff shirts.
Got you covered. Riley John's Blue Boot Foundation, Martin's AC and Electric, Neil's Small Engine. If you are almost in a wreck like me today, I was posting about that on social media, you better call Bado. Performance, Automotive, and Accessories, which is where I would go if I got in a wreck after calling Bado. And then also Precision Agri Spray. We thank them also very much. All right, that's all for this episode of the Group Chat Podcast. And we will be back next week, I think on Thursday again. You guys take care, and thanks so much for listening, watching, and doing whatever it is that you guys have been doing to get a hold of us. Adios.
Welcome to the show, this the Group Chat sound. Down the Bayou where the light shine proud. Golden Meadow, the roast, Thibodaux fight. E.D. White, 6 war, bringing heat tonight. Bayou Blue, Lockport, line it up strong. Middle school grind where the